Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. My name is Sean Dexter, and I welcome you back to the Mango Grove for your daily analysis video. In today's analysis video, we'll be covering Chainlink. Yes, Blinky Linky with all the profit opportunity. Chainlink has been just so awesome throughout the bear market, and now looking really good in this emerging bull market as well. Not as aggressive, not yet at the very least, as our XRP over here. And by the way, I haven't caught any of this XRP move over here. It's running well without me. 129% now. We got the signal around November 14th, so it's been a good 10 days, and hey, completely missed this. I looked at the chart and the chart actually looked really good. I gotta say, XRP was one of the ones that had a better rounding formation at the bottom than any of the other altcoins, and hey, completely missed it. And on the Bitcoin pairing too, guys, 85%. But hey, this video is about Chainlink, not XRP. I believe Krisha will be doing a XRP video either today or tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And right over here, we have Chainlink USDT and Chainlink BTC on the 12-hour time frame on the dashboard, long on both of these. Oh, by the way, before I go on any further, I do want to give a shout out to Amir or Amir. I'm not sure how you pronounce your name, man, but this guy has been helping a lot with the dashboard and spotting out a few issues here and there that we've been very proactive on fixing as soon as possible. And hey, your efforts have not gone unnoticed, man. It's really appreciated. That being said, let's go back on over to the analysis. What I want to do in today's video, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and show the screenshots and the analysis that I've been posting in the Mango Seed Discord over the past few days in regards to Chainlink, because what that is going to allow us to do is basically do a recap on everything that has happened thus far, because the screenshots kind of help, right? Instead of me saying, oh, this happened then, that happened here. So I'm going to just go ahead and pull up the Discord really quickly. I think you guys can see it. Okay, so right over here you can see that I posted this on November 21st, right? We are sitting on November 24th, so this was 3 days ago. Now, this has been the series of events that has taken place thus far. We essentially had the clearance of this major level that we've been talking about over here on these daily videos for a while now, right? At least a month now we've been talking about this what is it? I can't see the number. I think it was $13.85, right? You can't see it over here on the screenshot. We'll go ahead and look at the charts really quickly. I think it was exactly around $13.85. So we are looking for that level to clear initially, and we got the 12-hour candle close above it, got the confirmation, and then the retest. You can see I circled it right over here. I hope you guys can see this. If not, just take a screenshot and zoom in onto your video screenshot, and you'll see that over here on the analysis we talked about how this was a really good support and resistance flip and a opportunity to be adding to your position. More importantly, and this is what I want to highlight to you guys as a learning opportunity, we marked out these wicks over here on the 12-hour time frame, these higher low wicks over here, and then we went and said, hey, these are important wicks, because if you look at your weekly time frame, these essentially were the higher low wicks before we had the downtrend on the higher time frames that led to the downturn on the daily time frame, right? So these wicks were really important, and we were looking for the weekly candle, okay, which we just closed, okay, a couple of days ago. This weekly candle right over here, we're looking for this candle to clear all these wicks over here. So what did we do? We essentially went and just drew green horizontal lines across those wicks over here. This wick, this wick, this wick. We're like, all right, guys, let's keep it simple. If Chainlink manages to close this weekly candle above these green horizontals over here, everything is going to be looking gravy, and we're likely going to be seeing a push up to our next level on the weekly, somewhere around this zone over here, either $17 or the $15.50. And if you guys have been paying attention, you'll know that the $15.50 level has also been a key level that we've been eyeing over here on our daily videos when looking at the Chainlink USD chart. Okay, so essentially the major thing we were looking for was that weekly candle to close above these levels over here, these horizontals on the green, these green horizontals on the weekly chart, which essentially we did, right? I'm going to go ahead now and turn off the Discord and show the charts. Let me just do that really quickly. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are on the C program, I did post 2 new trade opportunities on this C channel over here. So please go ahead and check it out. I know you guys are all comfortable with Telegram, but I'm going to be using this more often because the trade opportunities are now showing up, guys. So, and it's just a little bit more organized to do it this way. And here we have our Link USD on the weekly time frame, and I don't have the horizontals marked out over here. I've cleaned up the chart a little bit. I'll go ahead and quickly mark it out for you guys. Looking at those 3 wicks, right? Key wicks that we are looking for this weekly candle to clear, and we did that very convincingly right over here. And hey, what happens right after? We shot up to our next zone of resistance between $16 and $17. These are all weekly levels that I've marked here, by the way, and I've made my chart a lot neater than it was because hey, it needed to be done. Let me go ahead and remove those horizontals for now. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch on over to the daily time frame, okay, because I want to show you guys what we've been looking at, because those horizontals, those diagonals have been left in place on the daily time frame. By the way, for those of you who don't know, a quick tip, you can go ahead and double click on your horizontals or diagonals or whatever, click on visibility and set the time frame that you want those lines to show. That way, if you have lines like this, right, these diagonals over here that I'm not too interested in seeing on the weekly time frame, they don't go away, or rather they won't show on the weekly time frame if I've disabled it, and they will keep showing on the daily time frame. I hope you guys understand what I mean. All right, so just a little quick tip over there. I do intend on making a TradingView tutorial just to show you guys the things that I use, right? Because there are probably TradingView tutorials out there, but there are a few tips and tricks that I use that fit the Mango way of trading more so than others. So I'll go ahead and do a TradingView tutorial for that. So what happened? We closed that weekly candle right above it, right above the zone that we were looking for, right? And what happens right after? We get this beautiful retest. In fact, let me go ahead and I already showed it to you guys. I was going to show you guys how that retest opportunity came just before we got that weekly close, I believe, right? November 22nd, when, or was it right after? Right, it was just before we got the weekly close, right? So leading into that 12-hour candle close, we got this retest off this level, right? And it was worth the trade opportunity, in my opinion, because this has been such a key level, not just on the weekly, but also on the daily, on the 12-hour time frame. And we got the daily close above it, got the retest the next day, consolidated, put in a bull flag like formation right against this rising trend line that we were looking at for freaking days, right? I just love how Chainlink, it's almost amazing how well it all just lines up at the end of the day. More importantly, it lined up precisely against our midpoint at 1550 as well. So the top of this rising wedge lined up with the weekly candle close, which also lined up with the 1550 mid-level that we were eyeing. And now you guys can see that we are about to not only close above the mid-level, but we're about to break this rising trend line resistance as well. So things are looking really, really good. However, we do have weekly resistance just overhead, the $16 to $17 range. In fact, you could go all the way up to this wick over here at 1750-ish. That's going to be some thick resistance for Chainlink to chew. Now, we have been mentally preparing for this for a while now. Remember, we've been building our Chainlink position for a very long time, right? Ever since $2 on the Bitcoin pairing, Chainlink BTC on the weekly trend. If you guys do remember, we've been looking at a certain trend line, and again we bought along that trend line, and again we are being rewarded for it, at least for now. Okay, nothing's for certain just yet. Things may turn around and turn quickly against us very, very soon, so we don't want to get too excited just yet, but things are looking good. All right, following the Mango way, the simple way, the stress-free way of trading, having some rules and being emotionally disciplined has been working for us, and it will continue working for every trader who wants to keep it simple. Now the question is, what's Chainlink going to do from this area over here? Okay, again, let's do a quick recap. Things are looking really good. We had a major level close right above this $13.85. Yes, by the way, it was $13.85-ish, around 14, right? You could round up. cleared above it, retested it, put in a bull flag like formation right over here, at least a consolidation that was bullish, broke towards the upside, and immediately has gone now and it's looking to test these levels over here at around 16.50. What's the high thus far? $16.40. The day still has a good 15 hours to go. Let's go ahead and look at the lower time frames now. I'm more interested to see what the 12-hour momentum is going to look like moving forward. By the way, this is really key, guys. Taking out this high over here, if you can close a 12-hour candle, which is about to confirm in 3 hours and 13 minutes over here, we'd have not only had a candle close high, but also taken out this key wick. Now, after this, the next resistance, looking at only the 12-hour, is around $17.40, which would eventually lead us to around $19 if we clear this zone over here between 1740 to 1770. Now, again, going back to what I'm interested in though is the momentum. Do we have the momentum to take us there? That's what we're looking for. So we're going to go ahead and look at the Mango Mother RSI as well as the stochastics. Mango Mother is looking pretty healthy, in fact. We did have bullish divergence between this area over here and this area over here that did play out. That did take us to, did this actually line up? Okay, so this bullish divergence, by the way, lined up with exactly the spot that we did take our buy opportunity, that area that I showed you guys on the Discord screenshot. So go ahead and rewind. I don't want to pull it up again. Go ahead and rewind and look at that area where I marked out a horizontal. We can go ahead and pull it up right here, right? This horizontal right over here. That was your bullish divergence, guys, right over here. Now, as soon as we took out this wick high over here, which came in at around $15.14, right? $15.14, that was your trade opportunity for this up thrust towards your weekly resistance, if you want to play those RSI plays in and out, right? Alternatively, you could have looked at it this way, okay? There's another way to look at this, okay? You see this bullish divergence, but it's not confirmed just yet, but you have a major horizontal flip. Okay, your major support and resistance flip over here that has confirmed itself over two 12-hour candles, three in fact, actually four, 1, 2, 3, 4, got your retest, right? And now you look at your RSI, you look at your Mango Mother, you look at your stochastics. Stochastics at that point, by the way, were looking pretty healthy, living in the bullish territory right over here above the 80 zone, got your retest. You can now postulate a bullish divergence play ahead of time because this level is that important. Playing the support resistance play into a potential bullish divergence is a legitimate play, and along with everything else that we're looking at, right? Remember, the Mango Dynamic too had flipped on the 12-hour. We'll go ahead and take a look at that. The Mango Vine as well. There's so much going for this play, guys. So much. This is what I mean by the holistic play. Don't play only your divergences. Play everything. If you have the tools and the knowledge, use it to your advantage. And all of you guys should have these tools and knowledge now in your disposal because we've been preparing for throughout the bear market, guys. Mango community was born in the bear market, if you guys do remember, at $3,000 per Bitcoin, while every other trading community had died out and left. We were here doing daily videos every single day. Especially those of you who are on the C program, you guys have even more knowledge, especially these divergence plays, right? Use it now. Now's the time. Opportunity, abundance. Got the push all the way from $14 now to around $16.50. All right, so enough of that rant. Let's take a quick look at the Mango Vine. And right over here, we're looking at the 12-hour time frame on the Mango Vine. And you guys know how important, or rather how much importance we place on the 12-hour time frame, right? On the Vine specifically. And it's not flashing yellow just yet, right? Then again, it's not against the resistance just yet. What am I looking for? Well, I'm looking for this to flash yellow against this weekly resistance here. Then in that case, I know that, hey, you know what? Maybe we're going to see a pullback and I can get ready to probably add against this mid-range over here if we do get that opportunity, right? But for now, we're not seeing that just yet. So maybe we just blow through that. I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye on this. The Mango Vine did flip green all the way over here, October 25th, guys. Was it October 24th? Gave us the good signal if you just wanted to market buy, but the real accumulation signals came somewhere around here, right? In this entire zone, actually. In fact, you would have avoided this bear trap over here that we've been talking about over the past week, and you would have likely been accumulating if you were using the Vine to be getting your position at around $10, 11-ish to $10. And let's wrap up quickly with the Ichimoku on the 12-hour time frame. And this is really interesting because if you take a look at this, right, and just zoom out and look at the entire picture, you're going to see that the USD pairing has been pretty choppy. Yes, we found a rising channel that gave us structure to play the trend. However, if you look at the 200 moving average over here, right, which is part of my Ichimoku template, you're going to see that price has been oscillating into it and through it and over it and underneath it. Not the prettiest picture, right? Now, we do have the Ichimoku flip green again, which is a good sign, but the 200 moving average is still angling towards the downside. So the slope is actually flipping towards the downside. What I want to see now moving forward is the 200 moving average start having a positive slope, swinging towards the upside, along with everything else in this picture maintain its posture with equilibrium, which would entail Chainlink actually having a more aggressive move once it starts finding trending equilibrium. Now, the reason I'm talking about these concepts is more so for those of you guys who understand what I'm talking about, and if you don't worry about it. In time, you guys will. Okay, so if we do see what I'm looking for eventually, right, it will take its time, guys. But remember, even the Ethereum trade, okay, we started getting in and being patient at around $309, and now today it's sitting at 615, I believe. Right, that's a 2x. We had to be patient, however. So similar to Ethereum, if we see everything on Chainlink line up as well, and we get that trending move that I am looking for, I don't think we're going to be stopping at $20 like a lot of people think, right? Yes, we'll see some resistance over there, right? But I think that we're going to make our way to $30. Yes, you heard me right, $30. We're going to break past, if we clear 18 to 17.50ish to $18, if we clear the zone over here convincingly around 17.50 to around 18.50ish, I think $20 resistance will be very temporary. I think we're going to make our way to $30. We will talk about that more in the upcoming videos, but for now we're going to go ahead and wrap up over here. I'll do a quick summary of the major levels that we're looking at. Overhead, we have weekly resistance sitting at around $16.50 to $17. If we do clear that, the levels that we can look for is somewhere around $18.80. I can adjust it slightly, right? If we can clear this zone over here as well, guys, okay, between 18 and 19.34 on the 12-hour, we're likely going to make our way to $30 eventually. Yes, it's going to take its, I don't want to say take its time, it's going to have a trending move. Chainlink can be aggressive too if it wants to. We've seen that in the past. There's a straight line up to $20 on its first go. So we may see something like that too, right? This is why you play the trend and you have to be looking ahead of time instead of reacting to price. You're going to see a lot of people chase XRP's price. You're not seeing us do that over here at Mango, right? If we do get a really, really good opportunity, a dip opportunity, which by the way we had this morning and I missed it, sure, I'll get in, but I'm not going to chase the price. I'm not going to FOMO. I'm going to build a position and try to forecast a trending move that might be coming very, very soon. And I'm looking for that on Chainlink, kind of like how we got it on Ethereum. Towards the upside, we have resistance, $70, and then around 18 to 19. Towards the downside, $14 is going to be key, right? Lines up with the Tenkin too, by the way, guys, on the 12-hour time frame. If we lose that level, then we can look towards the Kijun around 1275, but it's not going to look good if we lose the Kijun. If we lose the Kijun as well as the 200 moving average, we can look further down all the way to $10. Losing $10 will take us all the way down to $8-ish again, 8.50ish, and then eventually perhaps all the way down to 6.50. But hey, that's far, far off. I'm looking more towards the upside over here than towards the downside. Yes, we could make our way to 14 again. That's definitely a possibility, and that could be an opportunity. But I don't think $6.50 and $8 is very, very far off. It's not the time to be talking about it. You could be talking about $30, in fact, before we talk about $8. My name is Sean Dexter. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Throw it a like, throw it a subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.